Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Hello, Grandma. How you doing? We are having technical problems here in StreamYard. Of course, there's always an issue. It kicked me out today and everything. It was pretty bad. All right, we're going to go through, me and Grandma. Well, we'll just see, we'll go with the flow. We want to know who this judge is, because this judge is very biased and very rude. The Captain Penny Phillips that was fired. No, I can't hear you. No. Okay, well, we tried to figure this out. And if it's not working because of the echo, we're going to have to mute one at a time when we talk. Because when I speak to her, it echoes on her end. And I don't know what's going on. All right. I don't know if you guys seen this morning. No, I didn't show that. I want to show you this lady here. Hold on. See, you know what? I bookmark stuff, and for some reason, it's not letting me get to it. It's too weird. Hey, hi, how you doing? Yes, I did. Sure did. Ty, he came into my chat a couple days ago, and he's probably going to do an interview with me. The guy is super nice, super cool. So he's watching us. I think that judge is very biased. That judge is mean to him. And the state sucks. Oh, why won't this work for me? History. Still not working. Oh well. He's 2 blocks away from me. That's cool. Also the other guy, John Johnson, we're going to take a look at that video of when the cops let him know. I mean, these people have been interviewed multiple times, and they've really picked on Paula. And we're going to look at the CCTV, which you can't see anything anyways, but they're trying to use it. Small world, ain't it? What do you think about that, Grandma?
Am I echoing?
No, you're not.
It's not echoing now?
Hello? Hello. Nope, no echo. Yes.
Is it?
No echo. Finally.
Oh, okay. There were some weird settings in here that every time I go into StreamYard, I have to reset them, which is stupid.
Oh, God, yes. It was driving me
But I fixed
nuts
it, right?
because we can't yes, we can't communicate like we do. Yes. And that's it was driving.
Okay.
Oh no, now I'm echoing.
No, that was because I turned my phone on and I didn't have it silent. It should be fine now.
Hey, Snooky. Yes, we've been having really bad echoing. And you know how that sucks because you want to communicate with your panel. Okay.
Girlfriend, I figured it out.
I know, finally.
All right.
Okay. I found the judge.
Yes.
You know I would, right?
Yes.
There ain't much right now because I only gave myself a half hour, okay? There'll be more. We're looking into this judge.
I just
So
wonder
let's
what his record is as far as his behavior
yes.
in past situations, because I wonder if there have been any other reports on him where people have complained.
Well, we will find out, won't we? For sure.
We sure will.
Okay.
Hi, AMAC. Nice to see you.
Okay, let's look at him real quick. I'm so irritated with this man. Okay. Here is Judge Mark Jones. He is the judge in this trial.
He's kind of a butthead, too.
Yes, he is.
In my opinion, allegedly.
Oh, that's mine too. Okay,
Good Lord.
he went to South Amherst Central High School, 1971. He was New York's Regents Scholarship and PTA Academic Awards. College since 1975, BA and major in English. New York Buffalo facility of law in 1979. Naval Justice School in 1980. He's been the Monroe County judge since 1997. to present.
That's a
Wow.
long time. Maybe he should go away now.
Yeah. It's time to go. Bye-bye. Legal experience, New York, 1979. We got to look at New York. Florida, 1980. He was active duty in the U.S. Navy. He got a Naval Humanitarian Medal in 1984.
Surprising,
Right.
in my opinion, allegedly.
And he previously served on the board of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Monroe County, Key West Fishing Tournament. Who cares? Okay, so there's that. And I pulled up one other thing. Never mind.
What?
What's this petition? I wish I had more information, but I didn't have time. This is somebody, Thomas Overton, took the judge to court for what? Emergency petition for extraordinary relief for a right of probation for the right of hearing scheduled for November 2004. And why did he take him to court? He petitioned Mark Jones from conducting. Hey, do you want to read this, Grandma?
Sure.
Hold on. I mean, we won't read it all because it's a lot, okay?
Yeah, okay.
It
You
really
gonna
is.
email it?
Yep, I'll do it right now.
Sure.
If people are here, don't think I'm ignoring you.
No, she's gonna email me the file so I can read it.
Alrighty, here we go.
Wait, then.
So somebody petitioned him, and there's more. There really is, but we'll just do this for now. Oh, come on. There you go. Alrighty.
Please bear with us as we are experiencing technical difficulties.
Hey, StreamYard kicked me out.
Was that what happened earlier?
It was horrible. Yeah, it kept saying that I didn't have internet. Yeah, I did. And then it would not bring me to StreamYard. It took me 3 times.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
Did you send yet?
Yeah, I sent it.
Hmm.
Did you get it?
No, let me open my email again. I'll just close it and reopen it.
Oh, sorry. I'll pull up my chat here. See if anybody's here.
Petition.
You found it?
I do.
Cool.
Okay, so Thomas Overton was the petitioner, which means he's the one suing Mark Jones. It's an emergency petition for extraordinary relief, for a writ of prohibition, and for a writ of mandamus and request for stay of hearing. So he was looking for an extension?
Okay.
Yes, he was writing for an extension. That's what this is about. Patricia's okay. Wait, I'm just going to scan this real quick. Okay, he is He petitions the court for a writ of prohibition, prohibiting Mark Jones, the judge of circuit court for Monroe County, from conducting an evidentiary hearing in the matter of state of Florida versus Thomas Overton.
Jeez. Something about
Directing the
DNA
judge
testing.
to continue the evidentiary hearing until after the pending appeal on Mr. Overton's motion for DNA testing is concluded. So he just wanted to postpone it till after they got the DNA back, it sounds like. Mr. Overton sought post-conviction DNA testing pursuant to this statute and was partly denied relief. Overton has timely appealed to this court. Overton's appeal motion is currently pending before this court. This case presents the question of whether Mr. Overton can be compelled to go forward with an evidentiary hearing regarding issues of crime scene processing and DNA analysis. When an appeal affecting those very matters is pending before the court. So this is what he alleges. This is what Thomas Overton is alleging.
Right.
It says, petitioner requests the court's attention to this petition for extraordinary relief at earliest opportunity, as he has been ordered to conduct an evidentiary hearing in his case, which is scheduled for November 15 to 17, 2004. Okay, this is quite a long time ago. That's 20 years ago. He was an indigent individual incarcerated at Union Correctional Institution under sentence of death.
Wow.
So he didn't want to move forward until he got the DNA results. And so he's asking the judge to do that in this case. Okay.
Okay, go to page 4, so you don't got to read all that. There's so much. Reasons for granting petition.
Okay, I got that. This court should grant this petition because the trial court is without jurisdiction to continue to rule when the issues are inextricably intertwined with issues which are currently the subject of appeal with this court. The orderly administration of justice requires that the defendant pursue in one court at a time whatever legal remedies he desires to employ in attacking his criminal conviction. This court held while appeal proceedings or
What the hell's that word?
certiorari,
Wow. That's a big word.
proceedings are pending in an appellate court. The trial court is without jurisdiction to entertain a motion to vacate. Mr. Overton filed a motion to vacate judgment and sentence pursuant to this statute. Interesting. The trial court granted a hearing on certain issues which include whether trial counsel were ineffective for failing to adequately use their crime scene expert. What are they doing down there?
Wow, I know. And that was how many years? 2020 or no, 2004?
This was 2004, yeah. That was 20 years ago. So this guy is like going, no, you've convicted me, and so I am waiting for you to do this DNA thing so that I can appeal after you get the DNA results.
This is crazy.
And I'm asking you to stop it, is what this guy was saying. And then it says, he's appealed the denial of DNA testing. So they denied DNA testing, and he's appealed that.
Wow.
He's going, yes, do the DNA testing of certain items of evidence to this court. And the court has not yet heard that appeal. See, at that time. So he's like, look, then you can't go forward if you don't have the DNA. We need the DNA so we know how to proceed, and before you guys get yourself into more trouble. That's what this boils down to. He requested the court issue a writ of prohibition prohibiting the Honorable Mark Jones from conducting an evidentiary hearing in the matter of the state of Florida versus Thomas Overson. Okay. And for writ directing the judge to continue the evidentiary hearing until, continuing meaning stop it and hold it until such time as the appeal of the denial of the motion for post-conviction DNA testing is concluded. So that's all it is.
Okay.
So if they're, it sounds like they're just dirty down there.
Yes. If this is
That's my
showing
opinion.
like they're showing like kind of, okay, what do we want to say? A pattern
Yeah.
of behaviors from
Yes.
this judge.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, Monroe County. This is
Yeah.
crazy. Because I looked at that briefly and I couldn't understand it. So thank you for reading that. Wow. Okay, here's a couple others I found. I think this is very important stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, that judge, there's something.
But see, they wanted to continue without getting DNA stuff, and that's terrible because he's already been convicted.
You know, what if that guy is innocent? You know what I mean?
Well, I know.
That's
It's just that
terrible.
they're not. It doesn't seem like they respect the accused person's right
Right?
to prove their innocence. They're saying, no, we've already convicted you. We don't get to give you, we're not going to hold and wait for this DNA stuff. We're just going to go ahead and move forward
Yeah, the judge had no
with your
problem.
appeal.
He had no problem giving him life or the death penalty. Okay, this here, hold on. Oh, this here is, not that one. Hold on. Is this a judge? No, that's Penny. Okay. I thought I had another one for the judge pulled up. Hold on. The judge, hold on. I should send that to Ty. Oh, this one's silly, but I pulled it up anyways. This is funny. You know the real word? I can't even talk. You know Snooky from the railroad world?
Snooky?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, anyways, after 3 days after hearings over 2 months period due to hurricanes, a federal court judge refused to stop the filming of the popular The Real World from MTV.
Yeah.
Who took the judge to court? Hold on. The Key West citizens. 2 prominent Key West citizens who lived next door filed a suit asking Judge Mark Jones to halt the filming. He said no. He denied it. No. I'm sure that was making him money.
I do not even know.
Well, yeah, I just thought, I know it's silly, but,
Well, that's a lot of money that comes into their community when they have somebody filming like that in a professional capacity. Brings a lot of money to the area.
Oh, yeah, it brings people there, but...
So, like, why would he stop the filming if they already had contracts and there's nothing illegal going on? Then why would he stop that?
Well, they complained about all the partying and stuff because it was a rented home, but he seems to not care about the citizens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's not coming across well, let's say that. Because I don't know if he's, intentionally being a complete jerk, but it sure looks that way. It looks like he's biased and that it's a bad look.
Right.
I mean, maybe he doesn't think he is. Maybe he's just so, old school kind of guy that needs to retire now. But he's not being as fair as he should be.
No, he's
or
not.
at the very least, I think he should explain what his reasoning is behind some of these decisions that he makes?
And he isn't.
Sometimes he does, and sometimes he just says, no, I'm not entertaining that.
Well, just like when they left again at, 1:00. He didn't tell anybody why.
I didn't hear any explanation as to what that was about today.
I think because Ty wants to bring in that hot mic audio.
You think he's delaying it so that
Yep.
somebody can appeal that?
No, I think the state is. They don't want that. They don't want that put out there.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that the judge is delaying things long enough
Oh,
to
the
give
judge.
the
Yeah,
state reason to, in a way to block it,
right.
the time that they need to block it?
Because anytime Ty wants to do a video or something, the state objects each time. It's like, what are they hiding? What's on these videos and tapes?
Yeah, what are they afraid of is my thing. What are they afraid of?
Right.
Why don't they want these videos to be shown? Excuse me.
Okay, we're gonna get into Captain Penny Phelps. She was the detective or the captain in the major crimes unit in Monroe County, but she got fired. Want to know why she got fired? There's a bunch of different reasons. I know I gotta
What if I
slow.
said no?
I gotta slow my ass down. So I found this one for us just to look at here. The Florida Sheriff Office captain told a deputy act like a white supremacist and a Nazi when stepping a black murder suspect.
Wow.
Yep.
It's pretty ugly.
She was removed from her post. She was the head of major crimes and narcotics unit while recording emerged. Somebody videotape or audio tape of her talking. Wednesday, after recording emerged in which she told a deputy to act like a white supremacist while pulling over a black murder suspect. The comment was recorded by the deputy's body camera during a conversation in late 2017, and that has to do with Rory.
In which
And
authorities were discussing that case.
yeah. Well, here, Rick Ramsey, it took him forever to make her resign. And a news station, I can't find the paper right now or the article, he will not answer that question. And she was still getting what does she make? $112,000 a year. That was her salary.
Why does she still make that?
Let's see. They tried to I got the audio. They were trying to find a reason to pull Roy over. Any kind of reason.
Just act like a white supremacist cop, huh?
Yep. We want it to look like you're grumpy old man. You have nothing better to do than you're the white supremacist. You're messing with the black guy who's riding a bike.
Why are we trying to appear a certain way? I would just want you to be the neo-Nazi who's picking on the black guy riding the bike.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't care if he's a suspect.
Why does she want to appear that way? Why would a cop want to appear that way?
I don't know.
In order to scare him or, force compliance by him?
Right.
They're allowed to lie their face off about anything anyway, but this, trying to push racism down here, it's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
We have a lot of black people in Florida. We have a lot of black people in Georgia, a lot more than we had when I lived in Seattle. I mean, and we had quite a diverse area there, but it's more so here, in the South. And I don't understand where this mentality comes from in this day and age. Should be gone. Should have nothing to do with anybody's skin color at all.
Yeah, you would think by now.
Oh my God, it's 2024. Why would somebody be saying something like that just a few years ago, be saying, we want you to come across as this neo-Nazi, supremacist, black hating person? What's wrong with them? Why would you ever do that? What's the benefit?
I don't know.
To
So
intimidate?
Yeah, they do anyways. Okay, she was with that sheriff's office for 18 years.
Gross.
See how the same people, they keep being elected over and over and over? I wonder how many people are innocent.
I'm sure there's a lot of innocent people
Okay.
in jail down here.
Right.
And I'm sure a lot of them are brown.
Sadly.
But
Okay,
that makes me sick.
So Monroe Sheriff Rick Ramsey, the comment he made, several issues concerning the Treehouse murder case have been brought to my attention. He said in the Herald, I immediately turned them over to Internal Affairs Division. No, he didn't. And directed an investigation. At that point, I am prohibited by law discussing the details of the investigation. So what Penny did here, she tried to sue the sheriff's office. She lost. Oh, they were still paying her $110,000 a year.
But that means that she's demoted. It says she was demoted. She was not fired.
Well, she's not a cop anymore.
Now, are you talking about Danielle, who was on the stand? Not the same woman.
No, Danielle's the blonde-haired one. Oh, see, you didn't see my video this morning. I corrected myself because I found out the blonde in the interrogation room is not Danielle.
Right.
It's Penny.
Right.
She's the one that got fired or lost her job, whatever.
But they said demoted on this page you just had up.
Yeah, that's older though.
Oh, okay. And then they eventually did fire her and let her go.
Yeah. 2019. I just pulled up something real quick. But here are some court documents. Let's see. Let me go here. All right. So she was taken to court. Let's see. When was this? 2011. Believe me, there's many things she's been involved with. Let's see. What is this about? 2008. Donald Bruce was a convicted inmate, and Pierce was a pretrial detainee at the Monroe County Detention Center between the morning of August 9th and the afternoon of August 11th. Detention center trustees were painting interior cell block Wellesley, which was under the supervision of Captain Penny. The painting created fumes, and Bruce and Pierce and other inmates were exposed and suffered nausea, burning, sensation of the eyes, disorientation, trouble breathing.
Yeah.
Okay. They complained to Penny, and she said they were permitted to open air in the rec room. Let's see.
So those two guys who were affected brought a case against her.
Yeah, let's see. We are not persuaded that the district court abused its discretion in ordering Phelps leave to amend her answer to assert the affirmative defense at issue. The court acted well within its discretion. We are likewise being persuaded that material issues of fact exist, which preclude summary judgment. Affirmed. Affirmed. Okay, here's the other one. I'll just look through this real quick. Okay. This one is 2006.
2006. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she's got a lot, but I just wanted to bring up a few pieces. Let's see. So it's Evans and Irvin Thomas.
Well, it's also known as Irvin Thomas. It's the same guy.
Oh, AKA. Thank you. I just want to get to where. Oh my God, how many pages is this?
Excuse me. There's the recommendation. That looks like the last page of that.
Okay. So let's see here. The amended complaint, along with the complaint, be the operative complaint in the civil action, proceed against the defendants, Clark, Bluestone, and Allen. The defendants, Roth and Taylor, be dismissed as parties to the civil action for failure to state a claim upon relief. Objections to this report may be filed by the district judge within 10 days of the receipt. Okay, let's go up here and actually look.
Hey,
Okay,
Emmy.
this has to do with the jail.
But Kat, say hi to the headline bitch.
Hey, headline bitch, what are you doing? Okay, I'm trying to see.
There's a lot of complaints against this judge and against these cops in this case. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot. That's why I was wondering, what their records are of that judge specifically. But it looks like he has a little habit, doesn't he?
Yep, and I don't know how we would get the information about his time in office, because let me tell you, I had to dig. I spent almost a half hour digging about this judge. It's the people's right to know. How you doing,
It
bro?
is.
Hey. Who's sick?
Headlines is sick.
Oh, I read it wrong. I'm having problems. Oh, that's too bad.
And it's cold and nasty, and being sick when it's cold and nasty just makes everything hurt more. Do you have the flu or COVID or something bad? Oh, no.
You're getting snow?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the snow. I got problems with ice. Because we've been like 30 below with wind chill.
I can't complain because I think I'm in the warmest place in the country right now. It's so terrible. I mean, we're cold here for here, but that's okay. I'm all right with it because I don't like the rest of the country's weather right now. I'm happy. I'm just fine.
So what we're going to do, we are going to listen to that recorded audio of her.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Yeah. And this got her kicked off the case. And got her
this is the testimony that took her off the case?
Yep.
No, go for it, girl.
I know, right?
I'm going to take my my microphone off, but I'll be listening, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to turn mine off too. It's kind of hard to hear. I tried to clean it up the best I could with the program. Somebody must have did it. Let's see. Hold on. I had it ready. Patience, people. Have patience with me. Okay, here's a leaked audio of her being racist. Not a good look. Whoa, why does it do that? Sorry, guys. What is going on? Finally. Here we go. Here's the audio.
Let's hold on, grab and talk right now. I want to do a lot of get all that first. See if you get identified. We'll see how that goes, but I'll let you know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I appreciate it. Where is that?
Huh?
Where's that?
Yeah, I have his message in my car.
You know, they set off the shot where they're doing a homicide follow-up.
Is that one for Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
was homicide calculation on Pennsylvania.
well,
One's not happy with David Smith.
okay.
They were supposed to be coordinating and talking. One acknowledged that they were gonna sit at the job site where Roosevelt is in Watts.
Yep.
Because Detroit was supposed to come to the job site. David Smith's team agreed that they would go look for him on Stack Island, and if either team found him, they would tell the other team. Zorro had no idea that David Smith had eyes on this guy. I said, well, take it up with David Smith. That's not us. So they're gonna scoot from the job site and go to help them keep eyes on Detroit. But I think I'll get a hold of Lee Malone and see if he can hang in the area and then just see the traffic stop, so we don't have to worry about a road patrol person. And then David Smith and company can just go direct with Lee and let Lee take care of the traffic stop, and he's got every line of bullshit. So I'm just trying to get a phone number. Again.
Meantime, man, we should start. Do we know what time we'll be at? Was that how to play? As soon as we're ready, I'll call.
I also know such thing. My grumpy old man, can I use you again today? Can I use you? What are you doing? Are you doing a rhetoric and stupid and actually that's time sensitive stuff? Okay, you know the apartments that we were looking at on 2nd Avenue? For where, yep, David Smith and his team are down there, and Juan and his team are gonna go creeping in there. Our prime suspect, Detroit, the big black guy, is staying in one of those rooms that you can only get to from the back side of the warehouse. You can't access the rooms from the front. So it's on the back side of 2nd Avenue. What I want you to do is be a marked unit in that area, and when Detroit gets on his bike and wheels away from there, I want you to make a legitimate traffic stop for him riding on the wrong side of the road or wheeling through a stop sign, and I want you to write him a ticket so I can get his phone number. I can't give you a ticket. A handwritten ticket. Just do a handwritten ticket. You don't have a ticket book? Let's see. Go direct with the road patrol unit and get somebody. Oh, they're not gonna have a ticket book either. They're gonna have all electronic. Well, let's do this. You hang out, make the traffic stop, and if you do have a legitimate traffic stop, we'll have a road patrol deputy come over and meet you, and then you can write the ticket with a road patrol deputy. I just need somebody that can be in the area and not leave. Because I don't know when he's gonna move or if he's gonna move, but I gotta have a marked unit. And the bearded dwarfs and David Smith have been told to keep you in their sights in case the traffic stop goes badly, but to stay the hell away from the traffic stop. Because we don't want Detroit knowing that we know who he is. We want it to look like you're the grumpy old man, you have nothing better to do than, you white supremacist, you're messing with the black guy who's riding the bike. So we just want you to be. He just cutting his hair too, so he'll fit right into that. There you go. I just want you to be a neo-Nazi that's picking on the black guy riding the bike. Get me a citizen's complaint. give me a citizen's complaint if you have to. I'm gonna call Zorro, Juan Lara, and then Fisher's gonna call David Smith and let them know that you're gonna be the traffic stop guy. Okay? He's gonna come out the backside, Lee, so I would stay on the backside so you can see him coming out on the Second Avenue. He's probably gonna head towards Town Thumb if he goes anywhere. And just pick him up right on the wrong side of the road or roll through a stop sign. And then make the traffic stop and then call for a marked unit. Make sure you get a thumbprint. And if he doesn't have ID, take a picture of him and then try to get a phone number. Okay? I'm gonna let him know you're there. All right, thanks, Lee. He's good. Let David Smith know that he's gonna be at Outside Lawn.
David Smith has blocked my picture and won't allow me to go home
anymore.
Exactly. Hey, Smith, that's what I'm going to.
Yeah, probably. We'll take care of the sergeant. The sergeant, we didn't communicate with you, the rest of that thing.
You know what, I need to happen more often.
Well, come squealing to Mom. I'll resolve the argument. You won't like the way I resolve it. There's no.
I don't have anything yet.
Okay, girl, I dropped Lee Malone. He's gonna come in the area of the warehouse apartments there on Second Ave, and he's gonna hang out. So he's gonna be your readily available traffic stop guy. Okay, we're probably gonna be there for a while, but we just need to know who he is. And if it looks like it's gonna be an all-day thing and he's not gonna get on a bike or get in a car to go anywhere, then we'll drop back and punt. But for right now, let's hope he gets a little thirsty an hour after he races and then goes to Town Thumb. Lee's gonna hang in the area with you. He will be your traffic stop guy. He knows just that, you know, it's the white supremacist cop picking on the poor black guy that is riding a bike. And that he knows you're all in the area, but that you've been told to stay away from the traffic stop. Now, he is gonna have to call for a marked unit to come with a ticket for because he doesn't have one, but it'll just be two roads to right and he will stop. And if it looks like it's, go ahead.
No worries, man, no worries.
Okay.
I did. Yep, absolutely. No, she did not, but I'll get
Okay.
there, don't worry about that.
Good call.
You never know.
All right. All right, thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
So you're Eagles out of jail? Yep. Right. Hey, I wanna. That sounds good. And I'm gonna wanna get up, or I'm gonna have somebody get over to you here in a little bit. I wanna show you some photographs. All right? That's perfect. Not a problem. I'll call you when I'm ready. All right, we got it. How fast would that be if it's just while you too big of a. I mean, how about it? We need that.
Isn't that crazy? It makes you wonder how long this has been going on. Is that how they really feel? Whoever recorded that, I'm glad they did. But there's even more about her. And when we get more time, we'll go through it. What do you think, Grandma? What do you think of that recording?
I think it's disgusting, is what I think.
Oh, it is. It's gross.
Well, I can understand why they let her go.
Right.
But
It-
somebody like that, what was she, a captain, right? So
Yep.
everybody below her needs to go through some kind of retraining because she has poisoned the pool of police officers with that mentality, and
For
letting
18
them
years.
think that that's okay to treat people like that is disgusting.
Right.
She doesn't
Okay.
care if she violates anyone's rights. She doesn't care about doing things with dignity and integrity. You know, you need to do your job with integrity if you're going to be in law enforcement. I can't stand this kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's had a lot of civil lawsuits.
Wonder what she's doing now, Kit.
I don't think she's a cop no more.
She's
I
not a
will
cop
find
no
out though.
more.
What'd you say?
She's
What'd
not
you
a
say?
cop anymore. Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, when I said 18 years before, what did you say again? Oh God, that was funny. I can't remember what you said. It's
Well, my
time.
God, about the judge, you mean?
No, about her. Well,
Oh,
and the judge too. That was good.
my God.
So I'm kind of, getting a picture of what Monroe County is about.
Well, I'm glad they let her go. I mean, obviously, there's enough people that complained that they did an investigation and let her go. They don't
But
want to have cops like that, but there's tons of them.
that's unfortunate too.
It's
Okay,
a
so what
problem.
we're going to look at next.
It's a problem all over this country, though, cops that are overstepping their bounds because of their alleged authority.
Right. That was nice that Headline Bench came in and
Yeah.
Snippy.
God. You're so mean.
No. That's
I know you're
Oh.
kidding.
Yeah, that's because of Walter and Betty. Okay, we're gonna watch this clip real quick because remember that John Travis Johnson got charged with this too. So we're
He
just
was
gonna
the
watch.
driver.
Yeah,
Yes. He's JoJo.
and this is his arrest when he finds out he's arrested.
No, great.
And he let them think that Ty had something to do with it in the interviews. I'm saying they did many interviews with him too.
Some good news and I have to show you out first.
Can I go home?
Can't, that's the not so good news.
That's the not so
Mm-hmm. Yep.
okay, what's the good news?
The good news is I've made arrangements for when you go to the jail, you're gonna be placed in the infirmary, which is an area that's really small number of inmates. You're not gonna be around general population. You're gonna be looked after by a nurse tonight. You'll be able to see a psych doctor about your PTSD. They'll be able to help you and monitor you with medication and anything else that you need to take for that, so you don't end up with panic attacks or physically making yourself like crazy sick. They're going to take really good care of you. You're going to be kept completely away from Tucker. You'll never see him. The only time you'll ever see him if we go to court. That'll be it. So you won't have to worry about Tucker coming up to you in the jail, saying anything to you, doing anything to you, because you're not going to be anywhere near him. Now you may see Rory. He's going to be kind of in an area that you're at, Travis. He's not doing so well emotionally right now either. He's really
Oh
scared
God!
about April, and he's made himself emotionally.
Oh come on! Are you kidding me?
You've got your captioning on, don't you?
You want the caption on?
Yeah, it's really quiet on my end.
I'm sorry. Okay, ain't she something else?
She's disgusting.
Yeah, and look at her seeing all worried, but she's after Tucker for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't get is why they have this big boner for him.
Like, it's weird.
It is weird.
There's like over 10 people, okay, that have, went to jail, but they've been interviewed over and over and over and over again.
And the victim has said it's not him because she knew him.
Right. And she wouldn't have protected, if he did it, she wouldn't protect him. You know what I mean?
No way. She's already said that.
Right. Okay, let's listen to what else this bitch has to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to comfort you.
Sick
Yuck.
with meth.
No, thank
So
you.
they have him also in the infirmary so they can keep an eye on him. Like I told you today earlier when we talked, there's good people in the story and there are bad people in the story. Guess who doesn't give a fuck that they're going to jail? Ty.
Oh,
Doesn't care.
jeez.
He's mad. Doesn't care. There's no remorse. There's no guilt. There's no nothing. He don't care what he did. So I'm doing my best to take care of you and to take care of Rory because I see as the hero in the story.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you what we did. Detective Pitcher and I talked to the state attorney for you. And we told them that you've been very truthful, very honest, and very cooperative. They are going to take that into consideration when they review this investigation and review this case. You're going to end up going to first appearance. You're going to get an attorney appointed for you, and your attorney can start working with the state attorney and what they're going to do with the criminal charges. So you've done right by us, and we've shared your story with the state attorney, so they know that you've been honest and straightforward. That the jail knows that you have PTSD, and they know to take really good care of you, so you don't end up in the hospital. Okay?
Thank you.
That's
This is eating my guts out. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to eat, but I want to try.
Yep. And that's the good news that I have for you, Travis. I've done everything I can to make this situation as good as it can get. It's a bad situation. It's a hard situation, but we've done everything we can to make it easier on you, okay? And I just want to let you know, of all the things, you get to walk out of here being proud, knowing that you were a truthful man, that you told the truth, you did the right thing. And I'm really, really proud of you for that. And I know it's going to be hard sleeping tonight, but I'm going to sleep better knowing that you're safe and knowing that you did the right thing. Okay? So we're going to give you a chance to compose yourself, try to eat if you can, and then we're going to take you over to the jail and get you into the intake area. Okay? And you, from this point forward, you're going to have an attorney. And if you need to talk to me or you need to talk to Detective Pitcher, just let your attorney know, hey, listen, I want to talk to them. You want to get me a message and say, hey, I'm being treated well, or hey, they're not treating me the way you told me they would treat me, just let me know. We're going to do right by you and make sure that your stay over at that jail is as comfortable
Manipulative
as it can be,
bitch.
okay?
Right?
Okay, so when is my first appearance?
It's going to be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow about 1 o'clock.
And she'll sit on for.
Yeah, everything will happen tomorrow at first appearance. You'll be in front of the judge tomorrow.
That's the hardest part.
I know.
Can't you get a bondsman to bail me out after? And I've been here long enough.
Okay. I'm not real familiar how the bondsmen work because I've never had to use one, Travis, but I mean, it's something that you'll get a public defender. You'll get an attorney that's appointed for you from the public defender's office, and you can work with your public defender. They work on things like bond reduction. I mean, they can ask a judge to say, hey, let's say they set up pretty high bond, and you say they can't afford that. Your attorney can go and ask for a bond reduction. Make sure that you stay in good contact with your attorney, because your attorney's gonna take your best interest to heart, and they're gonna make sure that you're treated fairly and that everything happens the right way in this. So
Sure
just
they
keep
are.
in good contact with your attorney, and just know that you're walking out of here an honest guy. And you know what? Matt Bonnet's family is going to look upon you and be very, very thankful that you gave them justice. Yes, Matt. You did right by Matt and his family.
Travis, you really did. You want to hear a little bit about Matt? Would that help you? To know who you stood up for, because he couldn't stood up for himself. So, from what I've heard about Matt, is he was slightly autistic.
Oh.
Hold on, let me talk. And he had a real hard time making friends. And the people, as you know, like we talked about, are a bunch of crackheads over there, right? And you know, a lot of times crackheads have a tendency to take advantage of people. and this poor guy was getting taken advantage of. You did right by him and his family, okay? You really did.
It breaks my heart. I've had people murdered in my family before, and it hurts. My grandfather was murdered, a cousin was murdered,
Whoa.
and another cousin that was run over by a drunk driver.
Wow.
I watched my friends blow up next to me, take rounds to the face. I've seen too much violence in my life. I don't want any part of it. I didn't know I was going to be a part of it.
And we know that about that, you, Travis. Like I said, there are good people in the story, and you're one of the good people in the story. And I want you to make me a promise.
Yes,
I want one promise from you. I want you to promise me that no matter how hard it gets, that you don't do anything to hurt yourself. That would crush me.
yes,
I know there might come a time when you're thinking about it. I know, and if there comes a time when you're starting to think about it, I want you to tell one of the deputies to get the nurse to you. I want you to be taken care of by the jail. They've promised me that they're going to get you into the infirmary. So you're going to see a nurse right away tonight, and you're going to see a doctor. And I want you to make sure that you take care of yourself. Don't do anything to hurt yourself. This is a bad day, but every day is going to get a little bit better from this point forward.
No, it
It's the
don't.
right thing. This isn't going to eat you like it did before. It's out. It's one, the best part of it, the hardest part of it's gone. You've acknowledged it, now you can move past it. It's going to take a while, it's not going to be easy, but I want you to stay strong. In those moments when you don't feel so strong, make sure you ask for a nurse, okay? And work really, really closely with your attorney, so your attorney takes care of your best interest,
okay.
okay? And you can always contact us through your attorney, okay? We're here for you, buddy.
You kept going.
Yep.
Thank
I, Travis, I wish we had met under better circumstances. You and I would have had a cup of coffee together and shared a few stories. You know what?
Yeah,
You're a
Gross.
good guy.
yes. I feel like I am sometimes.
No, I'm telling you, you're a good guy. Even good people make stupid mistakes sometimes.
That's what they said about Rory too. Such a good guy.
But I know if you had
Right.
if you had a do-over button and you could do Friday over, you'd do it a whole lot differently. That's the difference between you and Ty. Ty would do it again. You would never do it again.
Never done it before. I didn't even know what was.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Okay, he didn't know, but okay. They were wearing the masks. You know what I mean? Come on. So this guy's doing prison time. And what she said, his first interview, do you remember that, Grandma? When she said Ty's already confessed. Remember, she lied to him?
Yeah, of course she did.
Yeah. She don't care. I don't. I mean, it'll be interesting as the trial goes on, but with this judge, I'm really concerned for Ty because of him being so biased in the courtroom and yelling at him. I think he needs to go take a nap.
I think he needs to retire.
That's true.
Terrible.
Go to your chambers and take a nap.
Go to bed.
Okay.
Get yourself composed.
Okay.
Try to eat your crackers because the jail won't let you take them over there. So try to get something in your belly, okay? Because they won't feed you until the morning. All right?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, no.
Are you good for a second, Travis? Just
Okay. Here we go. Here, let's start with the hold on. Let's look at this one. I couldn't find the Tom Thumb video. I'm sure it's there. Where is it? Here we go. So this is from the electric company. Let's take a look at this. And you can't tell who these people are.
Well, that's the thing is they're saying, oh, we saw you do this. We saw Ty do this. How do you
Right.
know that's him?
And do you remember, did John have a truck or a car?
Black truck.
Black truck, okay. Yep, I do not like that detective or cop, whatever you want to call it. See that person walking? How could you tell who that is? How could you tell?
I couldn't tell you who it was.
No. You know what? I think I'm going to speed this up. Oh, who's this? Over here.
In the car?
Yeah. Is it somebody just, pulling in there?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about a car.
I think it's unrelated. They're just trying to place Ty in that area.
Yep. Let's speed it up a little bit. All right. This is 11/17/2027, or 17, sorry. Oh, there's a car.
Right
Okay,
there.
here we go. Here we go. Yep, you can see that's Roy.
And a white dude.
Here, let me slow this down now that we got him. All right. Here we go. See, this other guy is tall and skinny.
And he's wearing shorts.
Yep. Crazy.
I don't know, man.
Speed it up. Let's see. Can you believe the judge or the state this morning made a big deal about him posting a picture of him and Paula on the internet? They're watching his social media.
Well, obviously.
I should go leave some comments. Hey, state, you suck. No, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Yeah, try to behave. I know it's hard for you.
I know, right?
I know.
I'll be looking into him too. He should treat people like that. And these guys should know better. You're innocent until proven guilty. Let him have his time. It's your
Well,
right to
that's the
represent
dirty
yourself.
part.
Yeah.
They don't want him to have his time. They don't want him to show the evidence. show the videos that he has, you know. And it just looks bad on them. I mean, if he's guilty, it's going to be obvious.
Right.
But if they can't prove anything, you know, they need to just stop this because it really looks bad.
Well, and then they're saying, what did you, I didn't catch it yesterday. They're saying allegedly there's a fourth person that was
They
a suspect.
Okay, so what that was that Rory said that there was 4 people involved, but he only named 3 of them.
Oh, here we go. Let's look at them. Let me turn it down so we can see them walk. See how they're walking. All right.
That's
Who
just
is
one dude.
Yeah.
Just
He's
one dude.
dressed all in black. See, you can't tell who that is.
But it's also not the same guy that was in the shorts.
You're right.
This is a
Right.
long pants guy.
Oh.
There's no white legs showing. You know, this was
Yeah.
dressed in all black.
Maybe he's just a nobody. Okay, this is really pissing me off. Look, it's not letting me fix it. This is crazy. See what it's doing?
Yeah. Hit play first and then pause it. And then try to do it.
Look at that shit.
Uh-uh.
Isn't that weird?
That's a conspiracy.
They don't want me to watch it.
That's right.
All right.
There's only 1 minute left anyway, though. So I don't think you need to worry about the speed.
Oh, you do see it because look at that black. Yeah, there's not much time left, anyways. I wonder where the Tom Thumb CCTV is.
Well, this was from the electric company right here, right?
Right. Yep. Well, and they also used in one of the interviews that they seen Ty all over CCTVs or cameras. So
At the CVS.
he was there. He was there, right?
That's what the cameras showed. Yeah, that's what they said.
I think it's funny how a grown man cries when he's been caught. Well, think of the family. Okay, here's another one. Let me see if it'll let me do anything. This one is Key West Electric. Another, look at, no, what is going on here? Hold on. This is crazy. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that black is. Let me refresh.
YouTube's been a little ridiculous lately.
I had to refresh it for it to work. It's still not letting me.
I can't see your YouTube now.
I know. I'm trying to fix it.
Oh.
Uh-oh, here. Is there a car here? Hold on. I'm coming back. All right. All right.
Okay, there's the car. There's a person behind the car wearing a white t-shirt.
Seen that.
Looks like he had jeans on.
Yep.
Here comes the guy in the shorts with the black shoes. It looks like a
Yep.
ball cap. Okay, and so he goes over there. And he kept walking past.
Yes. Because I have it on normal speed now.
I can't for the life of me figure out why they are just wanting to hang him up so bad.
I don't.
Unless John Johnson said that he was the one who was
Yeah.
doing this with Rory and him, which could very well be. But then it's still hearsay. It's still, I mean,
I want to know the evidence. I don't think there's no DNA of his there on the victim or in that area.
and the surviving victim says it is not him because she knew him. But you got this John Johnson, the JoJo guy, maybe saying, yes, it was him, and they were talking about doing this and blah, blah. Anyway, you were asking about the 4 people, and the 3 were Rory, supposedly Ty, and John Johnson, and then April, which is the
Oh, the pregnant lady.
no, April is the pregnant lady, but there's another one that they called April, which was the Alethea Clay.
They both were. I didn't know that.
They were both Aprils. They were both called April. That's why you were getting confused.
Okay, that is confusing.
But Clay, Althea Clay, there's the 2 guys.
Yep.
And that's the shorts guy and Rory, who was wearing all black, as they said.
And interesting, a baseball hat. Oh,
I'm not going to jail tonight.
all right.
And this is
There's-
Pitcher. This is Detective Pitcher with Ty. And he's telling him, you're not going to jail tonight, blah, blah, blah.
By the end of the night, he is.
And they sit there and BS about, hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff. It's just crazy.
It's weird. Okay, so these next videos, they'll go in order, thank God. The Marine. It says 1, 2, and 3, but I got it 3, 2, 1. So this is the Marine. Cosmo Marine. Do you think I should turn it down? The speed?
Maybe.
Okay. Because it's a really quick clip.
It is quick.
They've been sending him stuff like this. Ain't that bullshit? Little clips. And he showed this in court. I remember this one. Because you can't tell who the people are that come. Oops, sorry. Oh, do you see them
And-
walking?
And the cop even said that. The lady cop even said that. Malone.
Yep.
She said, no, we couldn't tell it was you. I was just going by what other people said. That's the only reason why they were going to arrest him. And
Okay, this ain't showing anything.
it's
Here's another one that didn't show anything.
you see people in the background. Looks like there's people on the other side of the boat.
Okay. Are you talking about over here?
Yeah, back there, it looks like there's people moving, but you can't really tell who anybody is.
I know. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. That's
And
not
they,
even evidence.
oh yes, see him walking with
Yeah.
flashlights or something. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you could identify anyone from that.
There's no way. And the sad part, Rory, he beat up Paula.
He was totally punching her. He
Yeah.
beat her, like, repeatedly.
And look at how tiny she is.
Oh gosh, she's nothing. A wind would blow her over.
I mean, and she's an older lady too. You know what I mean? Not old, just, older. Well, I don't see nothing. That's what he was pointing at in the courtroom. Can you tell who this is?
Well, if you see, like, all the way to the left, you can see where they're starting to go, and then you can see them go across. There's lights there, car.
Where's the video of the truck? I'd like to see that.
I don't know.
Is this the truck? No. I see nothing.
There's
Here
a
we
person.
go. Right
See,
there.
there they are.
Should I turn it down?
No, look how it's not
Okay,
even gonna
okay,
help.
okay.
So you can't see anything.
I'm just trying to see how they walk. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, it's going. Did I speed it up?
No, I think it went past, honey. I think you just need to back it up a little bit.
Okay. Here we go. All right.
Maybe that's supposed to be the truck, but it looks like a car. Is that where they said that Johnson dropped them off at, and they went past that way? Or
I don't recall.
see, that's what I think is what that is.
Okay.
There's the people.
Yep.
Now, you tell me, are they black? Are they white? Are they young? Are they
Then
old?
it looked like they went morphine. Did you see that?
Yeah, it looked like they went behind that other boat that's there.
That's crazy.
This is not
Captain Phelps.
It's not good
I mean,
evidence.
that almost went straight up damn viral. That story's all over in every newspaper in the country all of a sudden.
Because we don't want Detroit knowing that we know who he is. We want it to look like you're the grumpy old man, you have nothing better to do than, you white supremacists, you're messing with the black guy who's riding a bike. So we just want you to be.
He just cut his hair too, so he'll fit right into that.
There you go. I just want you to be a neo-Nazi that's picking on the black guy riding the bike.
The irony about that is the racist shit that she said in that video and what she did in that video, because not only was she being racist, she was telling a cop to act like a white supremacist, act like a neo-Nazi, pull over, a black man, pretend to be, the guy white supremacist picking on the black man. She's telling this to a uniformed officer, right?
Exactly.
There's a few problems with that, right? Not only is she telling a uniformed officer to act like a racist, right? Which, okay, undercover work might be one thing. You tell an undercover officer to act like a white supremacist, in order to infiltrate a white supremacy group, that makes sense. But when you're telling a uniformed officer to do that, the general public has no idea that this is a ruse. If anybody in the general public, anybody who happens to be around when they do this, sees that, all they're going to see is a white racist cop picking on a black guy, right? They're not going to know that it's a ruse to get, because they were trying to get his thumbprint, and they were trying to get, they were trying to get him to do a ticket, get his picture, that kind of thing, in order to more positively ID him and get more evidence against him. So, that in and of itself does not make the department look good. Not necessarily illegal, but doesn't make the department look good. And obviously not a good practice. The other part of it is, she's also telling him to go ahead and make an illegal stop, right? You're not allowed to, a cop's not allowed to just pull you over for nothing. They're not allowed to make up reasons why you broke the law. But that's exactly what she's telling them to do in the video.
Yep.
Right? It's telling them to go ahead and, he must have rolled through a stop sign, or he didn't have a light, or, so make up some reason as to why you're stopping this black guy and act like a white supremacist. Now, for as bad as all that is, that doesn't even come close to all the bad shit she's done in this case. I mean, the stuff that she's actually in trouble for with the IA is off the charts, man, as far as different shit she did.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so we watched the okay, Lauren put this up, how it could have been solved in one night. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I hate it when it's doing this. Okay. Oh, I don't have it on the screen. I'm sorry. All right. The title of this is Treehouse Murder Could Have Been Solved in One Night. Here we go. Let's do this. Thank you for reminding me of the caption.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. I'm helping.
I know, my memory.
Homicides on their way down. Kellenberger is last at like the 24, so he's probably at the 15 now.
Did the homicide happen down there?
It happens on Laurel, okay? But they turned to the left coming back to this way. Somebody mentioned something about a guy named Detroit. But obviously that guy is not the same guy. They were wearing masks. No black SUV. And no black sedan. A black sedan.
Look, black sedan or black pickup truck?
No, black sedan.
We seen that.
Yeah, no, I think might be the guy that's down over here. But he owns it or whatever. Right?
He owns what?
He had that black truck there. Is that the one that got scratches all down the side of it?
No, that guy was with the guy that got scratches down the side.
Oh, okay.
Now the guy that I dealt with that got the scratches, his name is John Johnson.
He just got out of jail or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's saying that guy's in jail. And,
we arrested 5 in one day out of one room up there.
Okay. Well, that's why see that was what led us to here because somebody mentioned Detroit.
Right.
Okay. So that's why we had thought it was connected to there. Well, then we found out that guy is in jail.
Right.
So now we're back in the dark. Now we're thinking that it may be a shrimper. okay, or something like that. We have no clue who it is right now.
See, they don't know.
The name Detroit came up from someone on the scene. Okay, it might be somebody else that goes by Detroit. It just might be a coincidence.
Okay.
Because the guy that goes by Detroit and that we identified is in freaking jail, so it's not that
Yeah,
person.
he's one of the 5 we arrested.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So that Detroit is out of pocket.
Okay.
So we're looking for another, black male that goes by Detroit. And
is he a black male or white male?
There's a black male supposedly with a white male. But my thing is, if they came there, it sounds to me either drug ripoff or vendetta because they came there prepared wearing masks.
Because there's a black guy in this apartment complex here too, and I got him on my video, on my car.
And this thing here.
Yeah.
He's saying the guy that owns the black truck with the scratches on it says those people aren't here. That no one's there except for him. That all those people got cleared out and arrested.
Mm-mm. The black man and the black woman live downstairs in the bottom apartment right there, that door right there.
That's Rory and April.
And the other guy lives upstairs.
This guy
John,
here?
there's another guy, John, lives upstairs. The one with the scratches on.
Oh, okay, yeah. He said he kicked everybody out. Well, of his part. That's a different part over there, right?
Yeah. All right.
Well, whatever you got, we'll turn over that mic, because right now we're shooting in the dark. We have no anything of what's going on where. So, but something was brought up about, and they're calling down here. He said that two guys were down here arguing about a fight they just been in for the night. So it sounds like either there may still be down there or this was the target area. So,
okay.
So my guess is.
Can we have a 7?
Yeah, I double check.
He's at the hospital.
Yeah, I don't know. 12:02 to 11:18.
Code 5.
12:02 to 11:18. Just to recap, we'll make sure we got one Signal 7. How many other people are stabbed or injured there?
I have 167. I have one stab in the neck. And that one says there was another person stabbed. He has not been located. 67, first name is Matt.
Copy that. And the other subject stabbed in the neck, he's already ambulatory out, right?
That was followed.
Two copy. Yeah. 12:02 to Sierra 150. Readvise.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe if possible, can we have somebody one of your people to go over to the hospital and try to meet with the stabbing victim over there and see if we can't get any more info out of them as they get out, any spontaneous utters, etc.
See, and if you recall, remember we watched the one video? They were blaming Ty right from the beginning, the very, very beginning.
Yeah, even when she was still in the hospital, and she's like, no, 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 no.
Yep.
I mean, she must have told him like 6, 7 times. It's not him. It's not. I know it's not. I know him. It's not Ty.
Crazy.
I mean, why would she cover for him? And then later, you know, when they were talking in the cop car that time, like the second video I think that we watched, or third one that we watched, that she was in the cop car, and she said it was not Ty, and they kept trying to tell her that it was.
And she would not protect the person that tried to.
And that's what that's when she told them, you know, if it was Ty, I would know, and he would be in the same place that the other people are, you know, he'd be in the jail too.
Okay, let's
cover for him
here real quick. Now, Lauren made this video. She did an amazing job on this case, getting this information out there. This is his timeline. You ready? There's no words.
That's okay.
Yeah. So it's a basic timeline. And plus there's 2 other clips I want to watch. They say corruption 1, corruption 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So this will be interesting because you know we like to look for evidence, right?
Who has made this timeline?
Lauren, his
Oh, Lauren, the girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, the wife.
Okay, 117. Matt. Okay, 117. Matt was stabbed. Paula was robbed, cut in the neck. There were 2 suspects. Oh my God. Suspect 1, Paula ID'd, is the one, you know, as we know, as Detroit. Paula heard but did not recognize his voice of the suspect 2, could not ID him. And Todd said he was 5'8" to 5'9", 145, 155 pounds with brown curly hair.
Yep.
Informant tells police that Detroit was just seen at Burger King and Metro. Oh, okay. Remember, he got that phone with the white guy.
Yes. Yeah, with a white guy, and then they went to Metro PCS and found out that Ty had went in there and paid his phone bill, so that they knew that he was with Detroit there.
And the informant
allegedly.
Allegedly. He said also that it was Tucker, 5'9", 180 pounds, balding, gray hair, and a goatee. Now, I did see the guy that they did put up a video of the other informant. Unless a bunch of people just hate Ty, I don't know. So far, I'm not seeing anything. Are you? That makes me go,
Not yet. See, and both those people know Franklin Tucker, Ty. Neither one implicated him.
Oh, shoot. I thought I paused it. Oh, here we go again. Okay, witness, Paula and Todd, neither of them implicated him. The search warrants. And then both Detroit and Ty were brought in for questioning. 11:21. Good old Penny tries to okay.
Yeah, she's the one that's talking to Rory, trying to tell him that Ty was the one with John Johnson and Rory at the time. So that's what I mean. Why does she have such a boner for this guy?
And actually, Wilson or Detroit's interview, he insists he was with Travis Johnson the night when Wilson eventually said he was present for the robbery and planned that Ty was also there. Okay, Tucker's interview. He was at the warehouse, packed up, passed out. He went to Town to get smokes.
Yeah.
Good old Penny. What does Penny got to say now? Interviews Roar and April. She denied involvement, but implicated Ty. Walker eventually says she saw Tucker change his clothes the night of the crime. Okay.
I don't believe anything that came out of her mouth. She was the one that sat in the car with Malone that time.
Yep.
And it sounded so contrived.
Oh, yeah, and telling her that Detroit was so good and a good man.
Oh, yeah, so we know that he didn't do anything and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they had it out for this guy.
Right.
It doesn't, I mean,
it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but there's a piece missing.
Yeah. Okay, and then Johnson's interview denies involvement. Oh, this is interesting. Penny tries to implicate Tucker.
Yeah.
Penny gives Travis a story to tell, implicates Tucker. Travis repeats it back. Oh,
See?
yeah.
See? This is what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay, Penny claims that April called her and told her that Tucker threatened to kill her and the unborn baby if she did not stop talking to police. Okay, lady. I don't believe that.
It's crap. And we know that, there's some shady stuff going on anyway with Rory and April.
Yeah. You can't take any of their statements, in my opinion. All of them are lying. And they're getting caught in their lies.
But the cops were leading her in the conversation.
Yes. Oh, yeah, in the car.
Then her opinion changed about 3 times in that car conversation. And, she was changing what she said. I don't know what's going on, whether she was a confidential informant at one time, and so they're kind of using that. Maybe they're paying her. I don't know what's going on, but something's wrong. And they keep bringing up the baby and all that stuff. Like, you got to look out for the baby. And I don't know. Rory's such a good guy, and you got to be careful of that baby and this stuff. And it's like, he's not. And she knew it because he went in there and shaved his head.
Oh, yes.
He shaved his head. He colored what was left, put some little, design lines in there, took care of all of his clothing and everything. The cop watched him put all of his clothes in different bags and all that stuff. And when she said something about it, he told her, mind her business.
Well, and the thing, remember when we first started watching this, we had a problem with Detroit from jump, and we didn't even know anything about this case until I finally realized, oh my God, he was charged and convicted because you found that article. Remember?
Yep.
All right. Okay, on the 22nd, Ty was arrested. On the 23rd, Johnson was arrested. And then Paula's backpack was found December 6th. Then the truck search warrant. Whose truck? Oh, Johnson's. Okay.
Okay, but I have a question about that backpack.
Okay.
The stolen backpack was found behind where the furnace was. Air conditioner closet. It's a furnace in the house. And that's the house Johnson had moved to.
Johnson?
It says it right there under the light blue part.
Where?
That's what I was trying to figure out at the time we were watching those videos. And I said, who rented that house? Who was going to live there? Johnson had moved in.
Interesting.
And see, they missed that with the search warrant. They didn't find it with the search warrant, did they?
No. They didn't.
They had the search warrant on November 21st. And on the 8th of December, the owners was in there, cleaning out, getting ready for the next renter or whatever, and found it. Remember that?
Yep. We watched body cam footage.
So that was like 2 weeks later. And I was saying, who rented that place? Guess what? Johnson.
And was it 25 minutes away from where the crime took place?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's interesting. I was wondering who lived there. I didn't even catch that.
It was, yes.
No, I mean me reading this. You know how I get? Everything starts to be one word. But yeah, you're right. It says it right here.
Yes, it does.
Dang. I'm so glad we found this. I'm so glad they're putting this stuff out there, and we can make our own assumption.
Make our own informed decision.
And what's great about
the backpack was found on the 8th, but then the next thing says the truck search warrant was the 7th.
Right. Search warrant was executed in Johnson's truck for evidence.
Right, but the next day they found the backpack.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm telling you, this stinks. The whole thing stinks. Somebody lying. There's a lot of multiple people lying here.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just to the point with most of it, to where I'm like, well, even if Ty was the white man that was with Rory, he didn't beat on her. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't go in there to murder anybody, at all. That person didn't. It was Rory that did that stuff.
He's the violent one. Okay, this is the other informant, which they have, they put out his interviews too, multiple times. Okay, Jackson was placed in, isn't that interesting? He was in jail with Ty.
Right.
He contacted the police. He would testify against Ty in exchange for charges being dropped. See?
Do you see?
Yeah.
He would do anything to get out of trouble. So he said, oh yeah, he was there. You got another one? Cool.
So Jackson claims that Ty confessed. Jackson was released from jail on probation.
See?
Wow.
Do you see how creepy that looks?
Yes.
It's like, all they have to do is say, look, I'll get you out of there. If you just tell them, hey, he confessed to me. I know he did it.
Okay, then Wilson said that it was a black man named Kylo, and Tucker who committed the crime. How confusing are these people? Wilson said he was the only lookout. Oh, I got to find if there's an interview of him. DNA test on the murder weapon and mask connect Rory, Paula, and Matt. There you go. Okay, Wilson's second interview. Wilson admits to stabbing. He made up the name, and he said that Tucker stabbed Paula. Come on. He had no idea that the state. Okay, he claimed he had no deal with the state for his testimony. Interesting. Paula would be terrified if Ty did that. She would want all these people to feel safe, right?
Yep.
She wouldn't want him getting out. He's out on a $2 million bond. Isn't that insane? But he said, she said. I like this detailed. That's nice. Okay.
Johnson said that Tucker had Paula's backpack.
Oh.
Did you see that?
Nope. Can you read it? I'll back up. I'm sorry. It went quick.
Just pause it.
Yep.
And hid it in his belongings. Tucker had Paula's backpack and hid it in his belongings. He claimed he had no idea he had it. When he found it, he panicked and threw it in the closet.
Okay. How dumb can you be if you're in possession of something like that? Once you dispose of it weeks ago, right?
Yeah, especially if, he had just gotten his car searched and everything like that. And then he, had that thing thrown in a closet. Don't you think that he would get it the fuck out of there?
Right.
But he just panicked. He threw it in a closet. Well, they already searched his place.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. And then it says here, Judge Mark Jones ruled that the proof was evident and presumption was great into Tucker's guilt. Presumption. His ruling, despite there being no evidence, was based on statements from Wilson, Walker, Johnson, and Jackson, who have all lied.
Yes, they have.
Every last one of those people lied. There's no other evidence, and he ruled that against Ty.
And then remember Todd here, Quinn, the next one.
Yeah, Quinn.
Read his.
And he said, no, it's totally not Tucker that I saw. Detective Pitcher repeatedly tried to get him to implicate Tucker. See? I don't know why they got a boner for this dude. And then Jackson admits to working for MCSO as a confidential informant over 40 times. See?
Whoa.
I told you.
Jackson, that's another name. Wow. Yeah.
It's there. That's some dirty stuff. See, something's wrong there.
Yeah, definitely.
No one was deposed to date can give a reason as to why Tucker was ever considered a suspect. Belmonte said, that's Paula, said the only reason she thinks that Tucker was involved is because that is what the detectives told her.
Oh, of course.
See, that is interfering with a witness. Times how many people?
Yeah. I mean, these people were questioned multiple times. And look at what did we figure out yesterday? For Paula, 17, 18 times.
Oh, yeah. And look at this, what this says here. Prosecutor discipline. Prosecutor Colleen Dunn was scheduled before the Florida Supreme Court on misconduct charges from another case. The case was postponed until December.
Right.
Motion to disqualify was filed, Colleen Dunn, based on conflicts with her previous misconduct case and her extensive misconduct in Tucker's case. See, this is dirty, dirty, dirty.
Oh,
I mean, they really need to drop it.
And you know what I think?
Or give him probation. Give him probation. Make sure he's a good boy for a while.
Right.
I mean, obviously, if he's on probation and he does some other terrible crime, he will get popped for it, and that's that. But you can't be sitting there telling everybody, oh, no, he's the guilty one, he's the guilty one, he's the guilty one, and then manufacturing your own evidence. Most of which is hearsay.
Yeah. But you know what? It makes you think that this is still happening this day and age is very scary.
It is everywhere. I'm telling you, some of the stuff I watch is just, It's crazy, the corruption. It's crazy. And it is terrifying, yes, because it could be any of us.
I want to know how these people get elected over and over and over in that county.
It's who they know.
That's crazy. All right, let's look at the corruption video that they did. Hold on, I got to pull it up. Corruption. And then they have the they interview the person that called 911. Where's corruption one? Okay, let's look at two because I can't find one. Of course. There's so many things. I'm trying to be organized for us. So it all starts to make sense for us. Part 2 of the investigation. Oh boy.
Great.
Who is Scott Perryman?
He was the dude that was staying at the warehouse the night of the murder.
Okay.
Oh.
Phone records.
You see what that says?
What?
Phone records, April Walker, which is Rory's girlfriend, calls Rory, and Travis calls Rory.
The following day, right? 11/18. Yeah. Sergeant Kellerberger interviews Roger. Who's this Roger guy?
They keep bringing him into it. You think he was was he the lookout kind of guy?
Okay. Look at all the phone records of these people talking. Athena. Clay calls Stacy. Dina, Rory, Travis call each other back and forth. Oh, you're right. Scott was staying at the warehouse the night of the crime. And Stacy worked for the Monroe County Sheriff Department. She was arrested for smuggling cocaine in the jail.
Oh, interesting.
Oh. The plot thickens here. Jeez.
Dirty sheriffs.
Roger's interview. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Pitcher interviews Todd at the treehouse. Todd said Detroit was not at the treehouse earlier that night of the crime, but had been there before, harassing people. Then they walk to the cop and Todd walk to the treehouse.
Okay, but look what it says in the kind of faint text.
Oh,
Paula
is there?
said Detroit was there earlier.
Oh, let me get
But
closer.
Todd says he wasn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at that light type after you read the white type.
Yeah, I went closer to the screen. I got so bad.
We have
Oh
old
my
eyes.
God. I need trifocals.
Oh my God. 3D. X-ray vision.
I know. Yeah, 3D. I need 3D, man. Okay. Okay. White little guy had a steak knife. Oh. Todd did not describe the white guy as having a steak knife in previous interviews.
Yes.
Todd encounters the
Remember,
white
because
guy.
they said he had like a billy club or some kind of stick.
Yeah. Todd did not mention physical encounters with the white guy. He said he saw Matt stabbed in the chest, blood stains spreading on his shirt. Todd says he was the bigger guy, ran off to the left. In
He
previous
saw
inter-
the bigger guy.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. We've got to get it back. Where was I?
It says that in previous interviews, he said he never saw the black guy, Detroit, leave. He thought he was still in there when he spoke to Deputy Moeller.
What? So you're telling me when law enforcement was there, he was there?
Yeah,
Hiding?
but Todd says they ran off to the left. Okay. But
Okay.
before that, he had said
Oh,
that he thought he was still there. He never saw him leave. But now he says he's run off to the left, and on video, both the suspects run to the right after the crime. So Todd lying. Something's wrong.
hmm?
Katerina.
Pitcher tells Todd he will be able to collaborate his story. Because they have video from CBS, Scooter Store, and Cosmo. I couldn't find the CBS. Not yet, anyways.
Defense has not been provided all the video collected from CBS.
Oh,
That's what he was griping about last week, like on Thursday or Friday last week.
Oh, and Danielle said that there was nothing on him. Do you recall that?
Oh, yeah.
The state was getting all excited.
Well, they don't want to provide them. They have refused to provide all the videos. Well, it's just hours and hours of nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, that's not for them to decide. It's to disclose and provide to the defense.
Right.
It is not the prosecution or the witnesses for the prosecution who get to decide what the defense gets to see. What is Pitcher asked, did you lose any money last night? And Todd says no.
Oh, that $100 bill. Okay, Todd interview 2.
Look what he's freaking wearing.
What is he wearing?
Back up. This is the guy that was walking down the street with freaking Rory in the black shorts and the white shirt. White guy. Todd.
We need to watch this interview. It's on. They put that out there. Okay. Interesting. All right. The interview with Paula. Look at all these names.
Anthea Clay, which was the other April, the non-pregnant April.
Okay.
Huh. And so she asked Melissa Damas and Crystal Dinklocker to beat her up for retribution over being evicted.
Jeez.
She describes Detroit saying that the knife he used was jagged and held in his left hand. The white guy had a billy club. See, I told you it was the white guy had a billy club. It was no steak knife. Todd was lying.
Melissa and Crystal were also known crack whores. Who said that?
Well, obviously this was made by the defense, so.
Okay, and here's the thing. There was an order of protection, or she was court ordered to stay away from Ty, Paula. And remember, they both happened to be at McDonald's at the same time. And they made a big deal about that.
Wait a minute. Who had the protection order against who?
Well, I could be wrong. Maybe gag order. I'm not sure. She wasn't supposed to talk to Ty.
Yeah, I think it was probably, the gag order was still in effect for everybody.
Yeah.
So Tyrone and Paula knew each other. They were fine with each other. They had breakfast together at McDonald's a day or so after the crime, and blah blah. Paula told, and that's where Paula told him that the guy had a billy club. You messing with me, girl?
No. Paula
You
said,
are.
coming up the stairs, Matt said, "What are you doing here?" Paula says that he must have known it was Detroit too, by the way he asked. The smaller one was holding her backpack. Okay, because you know what? Detroit was a bigger man.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And they were going back and forth. Big one went after Matt, and the little one went after Roger. What?
Roger was the one that got knocked out. Rugged.
Okay.
Remember,
I
he was the one that boom.
I
Roger
thought
was thrown down, and she heard Matt tumbling down the stairs. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
that you heard someone say, "I think we killed him." And Paula did not recognize the voice of the smaller man,
Because he didn't speak.
except for go shh.
Yeah, except for this, I think we killed him.
Yeah.
Because Detective Pitcher says, "Who said that? Who said I think we killed him?" And she didn't recognize the voice, except to say that it was the smaller of the two. Oh, God.
Was it worth it? Her backpack, her purse, and $27 were stolen.
That's some drugs. She just didn't want to admit that.
Yep.
And Anethea is the reason.
She started that.
Well,
The interview. What interview? The interview was not turned over to the defense for over a year.
the interview with Paula.
Probable cause used to arrest Ty not only omitted the fact that Paula heard the smaller white guy speak, it stated that he did not speak, and he put up his fingers to his mouth and did the sh sound. The fact that Todd described the white Sussex as 145 to 155 pounds, brown curly hair. And
Yeah, but see, your probable cause to arrest, all that information is supposed to be in the probable cause to arrest Ty.
Right.
And they specifically left that out.
They also left out that Paula had her crack cocaine stolen.
Yeah.
How convenient.
A substantial amount, which was unusual.
And here we go. Oh, I keep pausing it, but it don't pause for me. There we go. Now, Paula tells Pitcher that Crystal and Roosevelt were hanging out with Matt the day of the crime. Todd calls during the interview saying that the cops already spoke with him and Belinda. Paula said she did not realize Belinda was there. All these names.
But you know who those people are, right?
Informants?
No. The
all these names?
These are people that were hanging out with Matt, the Crystal and Roosevelt Washington.
Okay.
I think that was the other black male that John Johnson had mentioned was downstairs or something on the day.
Oh, because they were saying there was 2 Detroits, right?
Yeah, but the other guy was a white guy. The other Detroit was a white guy.
Oh, okay.
And he was in jail at the time, so it could have been him.
Wow.
See that?
If you can think of any other person, reason, Paula cuts him off. It was Athena. She is a treacherous, evil bitch. Did Detroit threaten you at all? Yeah. He said he was going to kill me.
Well,
okay,
crazy.
so there's no.
It's so crazy. They so crazy.
Austin, a resident at the warehouse apartment, says there's no power in building. A black man and his pregnant girlfriend live in an apartment in the warehouse. White guy lives upstairs.
Yep.
Ty did not actually live there. He was staying at a friend's apartment. There's no record of Phelps' interview with Odom.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
See, it didn't fit the narrative, so they accidentally lost that.
Yeah.
Oh, I get so mad at stuff like this.
I know, right?
I do. I get really pissed off because it's so wrong. And this is the same day, 2 p.m. Rory calls Travis, and Rory calls. Huh?
Did you know the knife was found?
Yes, in the planter box.
Oh, geez, see,
Because they said the person left. They took off the mask. They found the mask. They put the knife in a planter, which someone found. It was just down the road, like 4 places down the road or something, and they found it in a planter box, you know, and it had blood on it and everything. And then they found the money and all that stuff. Remember the $100 bill that was found in the grass?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Because they left and took everything off.
Yep. Now I do. Okay.
Yes. But Rory calls Travis and then calls Travis again, and then he calls all these other guys, the ones that are involved.
And see, these guys were, did drugs, so of course they ain't in their right mind. I mean, look how sloppy their crime is.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting here.
You want to read it?
Yes.
Okay.
According to Penny Phelps' rotten cop statement, this is terrible. She talked to Travis, who explains who owns and rents and subleases the warehouse. She talks to Daniel Penzganowski, who says he leased the warehouse from Scott Oropeza and Judge Koenig 10 years ago.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. Penzganowski says he subleased the space to CJ and Michelle. He tried to evict Rory in April, and Rory threatened to beat him with a baseball bat. Phelps interviewed Oropeza, who said Penzganowski was his only legal tenant. Phelps spoke with Robert Bursley, who said he never heard Rory threaten Penzganowski.
So I took a screenshot of that because I'm going to look up this judge. That is crazy. Mind you, we are no detectives. We are nothing of the kind. We're just
interested.
Yes.
We just want to know. We're just nosy.
Yep, I was just going to say that. Yes, we're nosy. We dig. It's not like we're trying to find bad things. They're happening. All right. Oh, here's about the judge. Not the okay. Oh, shoot.
David's down here.
David's down here. We need this. We need to read this last page.
Get it.
It's like, oh, hi, look at all the people here. Hey, hi, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I wasn't ignoring anybody. I'm on this page reading this.
Who are you?
Okay. Do you see that judge?
Judge Koenig.
He's not the only.
Not only is an owner of the warehouse, he signed the search warrant for Rory's apartment.
Ooh.
Conflict of interest.
Yep.
Rory Wilson and April Walker were involved in a civil suit with David Penzganowski because he was trying to evict them, and that involved the judge. That civil suit had to be held in Miami due to the conflict of interest with the local judge who owned the property. Oddly enough, Koenig also signed off on Ty's first appearance order, but his signature was crossed off and Judge Fowler signed over it. Oh my God.
I wonder if there's a record of that.
There has to be.
Yes.
If one of them signed off, there's a copy of it.
It'll be like, oh, we lost it.
No, and then somebody else went and signed over it. Crossed
Okay,
that off and signed off instead because of the conflict of interest.
Right. Okay, there's another corruption
Dirty
part
ass
1.
people.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Some Southern good old boys. What?
Just the good old boys. How you doing,
Just the
Katrina?
good old boys.
I used to love that show.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
I just like the theme because I like Waylon Jennings.
Oh, okay. See, I've been on this case ever since we found it, looking at stuff every day.
I know, and you find something nasty every day too.
And that's just it. And then you want to talk about it, you know what I mean? But
Well, I know, but it's so hard because you have to also keep in mind that people could be listening, who are either involved in some of this corruption or whatever.
right. There's no
So
doubt there's corruption, especially with Penny.
oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. These people are terrible. That's not how things are supposed to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back, but I'm listening.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to find where did it go? I know there was 2 things that said corruption 1 and corruption 2 document or whatever. Who else is here? Katrina. It is a very interesting case. They're after Ty for some reason. Don't know yet. In my opinion, he shouldn't even been arrested. His DNA was not found there. Nothing here, nothing. Just only what these people are saying, which, they're informants or drug users. So there's that. I know it was here. Where'd it go? Interesting. Oh, here we go. I found it. All right. All right. Here's another thing about corruption there. 2 masked men entered the treehouse. Paula was robbed, beaten. Her neck was cut. Roger was beaten. Matt was stabbed to death. Matt owned the property and lived in one of the trailers on the property. Paula rented the treehouse area, which was on Matt's property. Paula was a known crack dealer. Roger was a friend of Paula visiting her the night of the crime. What's this? Okay, the Treehouse property, CBS warehouse, and Hogfish Bar and Grill. Okay, all over here is the area. Video a truck pulling up with two people walking towards the road. Video of the person running from Treehouse. So we did look at the CCTV of that, or surveillance, whatever you want to call it. Video of second person running from Treehouse. Travis Johnson walking from the warehouse towards Tom Thumb. Grandma, remember we're trying to figure that out? And you said it's Travis? Was Robert still there in the morning? Not sure. Okay. Deputy Jenna responds to 911 call, which we watched this body cam footage. So we don't need to read that. Okay. Okay, we watched body cam footage of this. CAD report. Athena Clay is a possible suspect. She was kicked out in known Detroit, which Detroit said he didn't know her. However, she was carrying his baby. There's so many names in this. Who's Brady? Sergeant Brady. He calls off the search of the warehouse and does not look up the names of the individuals involved in previous disputes. Interesting. So I think we got a liar here. Okay, and we just watched this body cam footage. Oh. Okay. In deposition, Detective Matt Pitcher, I get that, okay, lies to the court saying that they have not been able to find Athena to question her. Oh, they lied. I did show the right Matt yesterday. Yep, lie. Sergeant Brady runs into Todd, who explains Athena brought Detroit around the treehouse. Okay, we watched that 2 days ago. And then here they talked about how many Detroits we are. Yeah, we watched that. So far, there is nothing on Ty yet. The interview, okay, Ben Hansen lives in a trailer on the treehouse property. This interview was not turned over to defense until, well, 1 year later. Wow.
And why not?
Right. So they could mess with evidence, destroying evidence.
And he said, and it says, Ben thinks that the black guy had a knife.
But in other reports, it says Billy Club, right?
No, Rory's the black guy.
Yeah, I know.
Rory Detroit had the knife. But Rory said that Ty had the knife. But this Ben lived in the trailer and said, this is how Todd defended himself and showed them. So he was there. He did see.
Yeah.
And Todd went back to the treehouse, got into the altercation with the black guy, and Ben thinks that the black guy had a knife. So Rory is a liar.
Malone interviews Paula at the hospital. We've seen that. And then, of course, we heard Paula say that
Anna.
it was up by Athena.
Interesting.
This interview was not turned over to defense until well after a year, which we will watch that. Okay, this is about the Tom Thumb.
Oh my God.
I know I'm reading it, but not out loud. So this Tom Thumb surveillance is not out there right now. The police and prosecution maintain there is no video from Tom Thumb was retrieved the night of the crime. Oh, geez. Okay.
Interesting.
Manager is here to look at the video. Cops come
They
out.
had that video.
Yep. Cops came out and said, I did not see anything in the video. There was no one here and nothing going on. Lie. That's a lie. We have no information about the sweatshirts being retrieved or sent to the lab to be tested. So they have no information of what they saw at Tom Thumb video and the sweatshirt being put in the garbage can.
Yeah, so they don't know who put it in the trash can.
Right.
Here's Todd the liar here.
Oh, yeah. No wonder why he wants to leave the country. He wants to go to Costa Rica. Okay, what does this say? So he meets Athena in front of the treehouse. Sound is muted at first. Then he reads her a written statement. How come she wasn't brought in and talked to? Oh, yeah, she was. Never mind. At a later time. Oh. Okay, this is what the first day, what we hear about money. There's $100 bill. 72 the
Mhm.
last 2 years. All right. So there you have it.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, all right. Then they lost Athena? No.
No, they didn't lose Anathea.
She's like a little CI, ain't she?
She's
I
a
mean,
little crackhead
yes.
who had.
Didn't they say
She's the one that had the beef with Paula
Yeah.
and sent those guys over there.
You want to talk to the people a minute? I got to do something. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
They didn't lose Anathea. I just wanted to clear up the thing about the 2 Aprils, because there's 2 Aprils. Who could they not find later then? I don't know. Who they couldn't find later. But she had given her statement. I don't know why she's not in jail. She's the one that set this hit up. But the 2 Aprils, there's 2 Aprils. Anathea is, her nickname is April or Anna. She's the little crackhead lady. Anna Walker is the pregnant one who's pregnant by Rory, who is Detroit, who did the stabbing. Allegedly. Well, they have already found him guilty. I can't believe all these people have lied and they know that they've lied and they are still just going off other people's word. They have nothing of any evidence at all. According to the police officer at the scene, they have nothing other than other people's statements that tie to this. Pretty interesting. Good question, though, Katerina, but who they could not find later then. It might have been Anathea.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Woof. That was a lot of information to take in.
That was a lot for today, really.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But very, very helpful timeline, I must say.
Oh, for sure.
I still don't think that they have anything of any real substance against Ty, except for other people's word.
Yep, not yet.
And
You know
most
what
of
I
those
mean?
people have been lying.
Nothing.
Druggies and
Obviously.
confidential informants.
All of them. To get out of jail.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're people from the jail. It'll be interesting to see if they're testifying though, right?
I don't know who is going to be made to testify at this part of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to have a witness list.
Did they accomplish anything today in that court? Didn't look like it.
Nope.
They just wanted to hassle him.
They sure did from the get-go. And he's not rude. I don't see him being rude. He really can compose himself with how he's being treated in there. If nobody else sees it, I don't know what to tell you. It's what I see anyways. Okay, Paget lies to the court saying they have not been able to find Athena to question her. Yeah, you won't believe how many lies. that has happened in this case.
And Pitcher got sacked too.
Yep, Mac did. And
Yep.
he's living somewhere hiding.
Good. Like the scumbag he is.
Right?
I just like to know what their motivation was in trying to hang this on one guy, one specific guy.
And it sounds like Paula's going to be interviewed on, or stand on Thursday. Which,
Yeah, I think so, on the Zoom.
so I'm not going to be around. Well, probably in the early morning part, but I'm going to have to leave. But I'm going to come back later on in the evening, like we do,
Mhm.
and then we're going to watch it.
Okay.
Or 8:00. That, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
This trial's going to take forever. If
It's
they're gonna
already
treat him
been
like that,
forever. This was 2017, for Pete's sake. This crap should have been tossed out already.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, that civil case opened up a can of worms.
It did.
Yep.
It did. And that's
It's a
probably
good
why they're
thing.
pissed off, is because they know there's a lot of cops that are going to go to jail over it.
Yep.
Well, too bad. Yeah, I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Miscarriage of justice. We need to have the truth so that we can get justice.
Right.
For the victim. For Matthew.
Right.
And Paula. Paula's been through a lot.
I don't know what's wrong with her, but I seen that picture of her in the hospital. She looks so sick.
Well.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good, but that needs to get squared away before something happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Just do a video statement. You know what I mean? Just in case.
Well, and it's been, 6.5 years here. Come on. They can do better.
Okay, I'm going to get going.
All right, sweetie, I'm going to drop down then.
Yeah, I'm going to go make supper. Well, kind of supper.
Good to see you, Katarina.
Thank you so much for being up here with me and being my sidekick.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, even though you don't think I do. What?
What did you say? You think you appreciate me?
I can't remember what I said. Come on, that was too long ago.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right. Thanks, Rowdy. Thanks for being here.
Everybody, yes, thank you so much. Katrina, headline bitch. Rowdy.
Hey. We lost Dan
So,
today.
who?
We lost Dan. Dan's not here right now.
What the hell happened to Dan?
I don't know. I think he's spaced away.
All right, you guys.
See you later, hon.
Later. Love you.
Okay, bye.